There's an old saying how soccer is a gentleman's game played by hooligans, and rugby is a hooligan's game played by gentlemen.
If you have the ball, you have 15 guys going after you. They're trying to take you out.
You're going into a war, and you have to be willing to put yourself on the line for your teammate.
Let's fucking go! Let's act like we deserve to fucking win! Got them on three! 1, 2, 3! Got them!
There's going to be injuries.
Oh, multiple concussions probably at this point. I've just lost count. I can't feel this part of my face anymore.
I've broken my nose, I think, 5 to 7 times.
You get to beat people up and then you drink apple and just laugh.
So rugby has this sort of like camaraderie and bonding that you build with your teammates that no other sport has.
I've always been fascinated by drag queens. And plus, who doesn't want to be pretty for a day?
My character is a party girl. She wears very little clothing and she gets drunk and parties.
My drag queen name is Miss Harry If You're Nasty.
You can have someone who is a flaming queen. He could be sashaying his hips left and right, but as soon as he steps onto that field, he's a completely different person. She will just like cut a bitch.
I wasn't searching for an LGBT team per se. That was just like a gifted bonus when I found out. We have a 60-40 ratio, 40% of our players being straight, and a great example of that is our captain, Clark Buden.
So I show up and I'm talking to everyone. I start hearing them say, oh, she's crazy. And I'm like, wow, that's weird. They're referring to each other as she. But there's a moment where I'm like, wow, is this a gay team? I think it was Raul who I asked. And he just puts his arm on my shoulder and goes, oh, honey, you didn't know? I don't think I've been hit on. But again, this is also a person that was playing for a gay team for half an hour without even knowing.
We want people to know that, you know, there are gay guys who can play just as well as the straight guys. And for all the gay guys out there to see that, you know, we are holding our own.
This team is extremely fierce. I think we can surprise a lot of people. They hear gay and they assume girly.
Like gay men are weak, that they're not capable of being competitive. We're just a bunch of guys who want to play rugby. We're going to be aggressive. And if we have to send you to the hospital, we'll do so too. So this is the team at the Bingham Cup 2014 Sydney, Australia. Here we are at the steps of the Sydney Opera House. I'm right here in the first row. We're doing something big here. Most people might take it for granted, but we're helping every single person who's struggling to actually come out, take inspiration from us. Everybody that feels they need to come out, they're going through the same struggle. My father had a hard time because it somewhat came out in an argument. We were not in talking terms for a full year. Now we talk only on special occasions, like if it's his birthday or my birthday.
This is Jewel Hair Mermaid Barbie.
No, oh my god, that looks like the 80s. When I was growing up, I, of course, wanted a Barbie. She's still pretty. My dad was like, I don't care. And I chose a Barbie. I'll never forget. It looked like Kesha. It was like green hair, mermaid, like party girl Barbie. I came out when I was like 14. I never played sports growing up. I didn't want to be the gay player because I was worried about the backlash.
Alabama 21, Baltimore 34!
Now, if I could have a conversation with the 14-year-old me, I would have told them to go for it and just play, because if you have the natural athleticism, it's almost like a waste.
So my parents are immigrants. My dad came to the US with $100 in his pocket. Emotions were not dealt with, especially because of the Asian culture. You don't really talk about emotions and whatnot. I didn't come out to them yet. They don't know. They don't know. I probably figured. I don't know. It's just my insecurities still. I think they're the hardest. They're the last ones. I think they're my greatest fear. I don't want to lose their love. Yeah. Yeah.
I joined as a 23-year-old. I was super quiet, super shy. Growing up, for sure, has been not necessarily the easiest. I was sexually abused for 15 years of my life. The abuse started when I was 5. I spent a lot of time isolated because I didn't want anyone to know. I wish I would have spoken up sooner. I struggle with that every single day. I don't know where I would be without this club. They took this fat, quiet, shy, depressed kid and helped me get so much confidence and so, I don't know, like self-worth. Like I'm still fat and chubby, but whatever, I'm cute, it works.
I feel like I have this family in like the Gotham Knights.
Everyone wants to belong, I think, to something, some group they can call their own. That's my squad out there.
There is a huge shift in kind of the way that people are starting to think, especially about masculinity. I define manliness as having the courage and the bravery to be yourself and being honest. I think that there's nothing that's more manly than owning your own truth. Once you're on the pitch, like it doesn't matter if the guys are gay or straight. Like a good player is a good player.
Good, you gotta got them on 3! 1, 2, 3! Got him!